Okay, so the idea is to build a WASM version of the EMBL EBI muscle alignment page. So it's a super simple page. It um, takes in a sequence and then uses particular, then uses muscle with some parameters, really just one. Um, and you submit a job, and so this goes off to their server. You can check in your jobs. That's the previous one that I've run. I have to reload it. Okay, well, we'll just see the previous job. Yeah, so it goes to their server, um, computes the alignment using muscle, and returns the result here. So you can then see your alignment, and they have some visualizations, but we probably won't do that. Mainly it's just to run the algorithm, get the alignment, right? And then you can download results files. You can download the output and the alignment in cluster format. Okay, so the way we're going to replace this is using Bioism. So here we have muscle. We can use C version 5.1. I'm not sure what version. Submission details. Okay, so they're using 3.8. So maybe we should actually use the same version just to make sure that it is exactly the same. So both of those are available, and you can see that ran super fast, faster really than the submission queue because it doesn't have any of the overhead. So yeah, given these alignments, um, yeah, produces this output. I think we can edit this. So the muscle, we should have the exact command here, right? Muscle in quiet. Yeah, so I think if we add this CLW flag, um, that will rerun and produce our output in cluster. So yeah, we can even modify that sort of stuff, producing the same output. If I take their, where is my input tool, submission details, import here. If I take this test data, we can just replace this here. I think we have to use the, I mean, this is a bit of a dumb way to do this, I guess, but it's fine. This here is just adding it as a single string, so we'll have to take, that's something we'll have to do in the application. Okay, so now that should reload, and there you go. We get the same output, I assume, as the output from this guy. If I view the output, well, that's the wrong output. What I want to view is the results, the alignment file. Let me open that here. So there we go. You can see we actually receive the exact same results as the one that they're running on their server. So what we're going to do is essentially just re-implement that simple interface and then run muscle. So it should be fairly straightforward. We close some of this, we'll keep that open, don't need that. We'll go back to the input form. So we're going to need something like this. We'll probably just get ChatGPT to generate the interface, but we'll start with a template. So it's going to take a little bit of configuration, I think, just for the template to get set up. But, you know, they've got an hour, so let's do that. Start in Ghosty. I'm going to use skeleton. Ooh, I'm going to use skeleton with SvelteKit. Just because I've used it before for a previous project, but you could, you know, use any framework or no framework. This is just because it'll give us some like nice defaults. Let me go into this development, and we will call this, we will call it EMBL EBI muscle WASM. Yes, we will proceed. We're going to use the minimal scaffolding. We're going to add, ooh, actually, what does it should I suggest to do? If you did not select Tailwind, add Tailwind, use add Tailwind, add respectively. Okay, so we will just add Tailwind. Thought that was the case. That's fine. Do you want to add forms, sure. That's fine. We'll just use npm, install that. So this is just setting up the project structure. So um, yeah, the cool thing about Skeleton is it's just like a nice UI framework. We're going to use Svelte because that's a fun. Use Svelte because that's a fun. There's a component library essentially, and Svelte is our uh, yeah, Svelte's our, what am I trying to say? Our framework for, what is the difference? Svelte kit. What would we call this? Svelte. Um, it's a UI framework, so everything's a framework. Okay, this is one difference. Oh, okay, yeah. So this is a component library, and Svelte is a framework, and then Svelte kit is um, a sort of it's like a Next.js style. Next.js is a, what is Next.js? It's a framework as well. Everything is a framework. Anyway, maybe this is installed. Operation failed. What the fuck? Error. Bad engine. Unsupported engine. No. So I need to update my um, node. What the fuck's my package manager? Node. Node version manager and VM. That's what it's called. And VM. And VM use. And what did we want? Error. Not compatible with your node version. So what the fuck? Node version manager. What current? What's that current? What is update to the latest stable version? Okay, now can we recreate this? Yes, minimal. Oh, back. Oh, yes, yes. Add tailwind. Add forms. Use npm. Let's see if this works now. What is our node version? 23. Ah, so it's not compatible with 23. So I guess we could just install 22. Use node. Use 22. Man, I probably should have done some sort of um, initial setup. But this is the full experience. You get to see exactly what you have to do this kind of development. So then we can run use. Okay, now we've got the right one. We're gonna do our setup. You know what? I might actually cancel that and just rm-rf. That's UVL1, just so it's clean. Cool. Use that. Use Tailwind. Use forms. Use npm. Let's go. Installing. Okay, you're all set. Nice. CD to here. Hit it with the open. Now have that. Allow it to access the files. SvelteKit has not loaded. Okay, so we've got SvelteKit, but we haven't loaded all the dependencies from Skeleton. So we're gonna hit that one. with the installation commands. So we use this, so we set up SvelteKit, skeleton will install, and then we'll configure the global CSS for Tailwind and define a theme. And we should be done. That's done. Okay. Now, the source app.css. Yeah. Paste that in. Oops. Undo that. What am I doing? Lost that. Okay. Put that in there. Save that. And then we can open now. Probably just do this all in VS Code. Now app.html. What am I doing? And then we want to set the HTML data theme to whatever theme we want. There's a bunch of different themes here. You can test them out on the website. Maybe we'll try and make one that matches this. I think there are some goofy ones like that. We'll turn dark mode off because it's a light mode theme. And I think, I don't remember. What's something with buttons? We see the button, imagination, toast, buttons. Here we go. Yeah, so let's try and match the button themes of something with, these are all pretty flat. I want something pretty goofy. Modern, seafoam. These are all very flat. Might just have to go for something flat. Yeah, I'm just going to go through all of them and just pick a random one. You can always, I mean, it literally doesn't matter because you can change whatever. Maybe that terminus one is good. Yeah, I think that's about it. Hey, where have I seen some other good themes then? I mean, this one's fine. Like, Skeleton's a very nice design. It's just very flat compared. So if we want to reproduce it faithfully, we could try a different component library. Um, yeah, but this is cool. We might use Terminus just because it's like has these pretty striking colors. Yes. Yeah. All right. Still pretty flat, but we'll use that. Terminus. Okay. We should be able to just turn dark mode back on. Yep. Run dev. Let's have a look. Whoa, still got nothing good. I mean, it did change the background color, which is good. So yeah, we got a background color. That's cool. But I think we haven't added any components. We have a super simple layout. So let's just have a look. We have our page, layout in our page. Yeah, so it's like actually not using any components. So fundamentals. Let's just add a button in maybe. I like that style of like putting the import in that. Interesting. Import arrow as arrow icon from loosened React. Ah, Maybe I don't like them. Um, expected token. What the fuck? Is it because we don't have Lucid React? Also, is this React? This is React. Oh, how do I get to the docs for um, Svelte docs? Here we go. Svelte. That's the actual code. Okay. Um, book. Go back to our button. Why is that in? Why is this all in Tailwind buttons? I get that the code is here, right? But I don't know why it's in React, not Svelte. It's very confusing. Might just leave this running. The dev server there. Put this one here. Ooh, actually, let's develop this way around. Close that. I really need this. Oops. Anyway, okay, so our buttons are there, right? You can see them. Ternary. Oh, the colors haven't come through actually. Okay, so there's an issue here. Yes, our colors are not coming through. So let us just go back to the installation, make sure. Please verify source path resolves to your node modules. Okay, let's just double check that the theme is being applied. I think the theme is being applied. Okay, so theme, I spelled the theme wrong, I guess. We'll just stick with this theme straight away. Um, that's cool. All right, and then you might have to actually install themes. It doesn't matter. Fine, fine, okay. All right. Cool, 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 cool. How do we want to approach this? I think we just create a. I think we're going to create a. uh, I think we literally just have an input form that we'll submit. Yeah. Text. Is there a text area? Area? No. Um, forms. Telling forms. We did add that. Oh, so we'll have to change the adapter. That's for sure. In our CSS, we're not importing the plugin, so I definitely need that. No rule plugin. That's just because it gets pre-processed. Just copy that and double check the forms are there. This is our sort of main page. Yeah, cool. Okay, so we've got all these forms. They're all working nicely. That's good. Okay. Really, what we just need is an area. We'll go to the forms docs, input type. They're just different types. Is this how we want to just run this thing? I'm trying to think what the best way to do this is. Just oh yeah, they have that text area. It'll just be this, I think. It's gonna be pretty basic, I think, to start. You want to choose file. I think for now we just have like a muscle sequence alignment. Yeah, lib assets. We're pretty much. I mean, we're just thinking about a few things, but soon we're just gonna get Copilot to do a bunch of the layout stuff. Add a. I mean, do we want a title? Um, Title card maybe, or something like that. Title toast. None of this is really necessary, to be honest. Got a lot of power with this. Input. Here's that text area. Let's just take that, put that there. I keep losing my local host. Okay, so this will be our kind of like, um, we'll fix up some stuff afterwards, but this will be generally it. We'll do. Do we want to? The good thing about Tailwind is we can recreate this fairly well. It's just sequence here. Our label. Um, oh, wow, what do we have actually? Paste your sequence here. This could be a placeholder. Maybe we'll change some stuff. Damn, dude. I didn't realize it could just take any of those formats. Yeah, we'll use this as a placeholder for now. For the input, we'll say input sequence. We're going to make that H1 or H2. I might put. Is this supposed to be in a form? I think this is meant to be a form, right? Uh, Source. Form text area. Oh, this is the CSS. Right. Yeah, it is meant to be a form. My bad. Uh, Form. Please run alignment. Use examples. Here we go. The power of Copilot. Oh, why is that not indenting? Indent, you bastard. Indent. Indent. Okay, we'll just use the old edit mode. Like that. Formats. Configure. Thank you. How's she looking now? That sucks. Primary button width full. Why is this thing so massive? These ones should be in a stack or something. V stack or how does that work on here? Uh, Stack. The hell? What the hell? Cards, buttons, dividers, switch sliders, ratings. An actual layout. No. Where's like the fundamental core API? Like if I go to cards, article, like do you have to use Tailwind primitives? I thought they had cool ones like VStack and stuff. So a stack or grid, maybe an alignment. These all just fucking Tailwind. Hmm. All right. I guess it's been a while. Div. Oh shit. Albert format. Okay. That's actually that's actually good. Um, where's our seems to be jumping ahead. Okay, so we want to move this. Ooh, submit is down the bottom. Use example is up here. And we'll also have a um, button. Ooh, upload file is another one. I don't want these like full sequence though. Put that up there. Use. Let's just do use the example. I'm spending some time on the UI, but the mainly because that's like the hard spot. I think once we just slap Bioasm on it, I mean, there'll be some configuration stuff for Bioasm, which will be tricky, but I'm just going to get something set up so that we can just run it. Mainly, I just want a submit button, I think, for now. Yeah, getting a bit distracted, but that's fine. We'll also just add the um, clear sequence button. Here, we're going to put this in a, this is all in a single form. Yeah, this will be in a div. We'll move that up there. This will have a class button group. Let's see how that worked out. I don't like this like centered alignment kind of thing. This should not be widthful. I don't like that. Yeah. Um, where is our? Not sure why all our buttons are failing. Um, this is. I mean, this is just bad UI probably, but button group justify end. Um, these don't need to be full either. Okay. Let's just figure out why the buttons are weird. UTN. Yeah. Buttons. Why the search on this is not good. Um, button preset filled filled secondary. I don't know what preset means. Okay, these are the presets are the can styles for your interface. Okay, that makes sense. So let's just replace all of these. And do you need the BTN as well? Yeah. Button class and then the modifier. Just double check. Okay, so okay. Okay. We can select our different formats. And we can run the alignment. Uh, use example. I think I'm going to use this as a primary and have this one also as a primary. Reset field primary. Okay, so this is kind of really stupid, but this should not be H3, I real or H2 should be H3. That's better. Because then we're going to have a um Yeah, we can have an actual H1 muscle WebAssembly, not centered, actually. That sucks. Oh, we should put all this. The form width for auto max width. I mean, we don't need the max width, I guess. We just want all of this to have. I mean, we'll just whack the old max width onto our layout. Put all this into a div and add this. Have a class. P4. I don't actually need P4, do I? Nah, it's fine. Max width, large, extra large. That's kind of cool. We'll add other stuff later. But that's kind of, I mean, that's a good form, right? We can click. Why is this like hovering? Does this like have a crazy, some like weird artifact going on? Anyway, that's going to annoy me, but we're going to leave that for now and assume something else. Let's set the height. Uh, screen. What is it? Screen something? Page screen? I didn't fix it, so we're going to give up. Okay. Anyway, close that. Close that. Let's turn on wrap, maybe. How do I turn off this fucking show confirm go split editor, more actions? What the fuck is this thing called? Oh yeah, no minimap. Yeah. Okay. What else? What else? There's no submission logic hooked up. We might just get um, uh, chat to do that. Um, add submit logic to this form that will pass the sequence to a function and then download the result. Built-in alignment, just use a dummy function for the, just use a dummy function for the alignment. Now, let's see. Should probably initialize Git. Fail submit. Um, fix the type errors. I mean, these will just be strings, but that's fine. Thank you. This is good. This is a classic. I mean, this is how shitty the web is still. You have to like create a. I mean, maybe there's a better way to do it, and but this is how I would do it as well, I guess, is LLM. But you create a link object, then you click on the link object to download the file. Isn't there just a download file API? I don't know. There probably is. Um, download file API, um, browser, oh, download. My extension, no, that's for downloads the download. Browser.downloads the download. Downloading. This is like you can access. That's not really it. God damn, yeah, stupid. Um, can we use the example now? Okay, run the alignment processing, downloads the result. Nice. Okay, so that's all good. Now we just have to whack the WebAssembly in them. I think we'll use um, I think we'll just put aioli in there. There's some optimizations you can do. We don't need to do it for this for now. This is just a very simple example. We keep all that. I think, yeah, all this is cool. Output format. That's fine. Clear sequence, that works. Upload file. Upload file doesn't work. Where's our upload file button? There's nothing. Add the upload. Oh, handler. Input.click. Some types. Sure. Do I have a file? And can I? I guess I can't. Um, does this work? Upload file. Downloads. Faster. These are all name contains faster in downloads. Come on. Here we go. Faster.text. Let me try a different one that actually works. Okay, that added everything in. So that just pasted it in there. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep that. Okay, go away chat. We're actually doing a refactor this. We're just doing a single component. We'll refactor later. Um, yeah, this is a dummy thing. So let's go back to Bioasm. Um, let's go to documentation. Let's look up npm. Hit it with that install. Open a terminal in the right directory. Install Bioasm. So this will give us aioli, which is a sort of Bioasm command line interface and kind of do this sort of stuff, right? So we're literally just going to add import. Yeah, we're just going to import aioli from Bioasm here, I think. Get the string. So one thing we have to do is attach the files into the uh, Wasm environment. What's the best place to do this? We'll do this here. Declare, but I could not find declaration. Why not? Oh, no types. think I can just replace this. Let me just look up. I've done this before. I think you can just pretend it doesn't have types. Um, I've not. Dex, right? No, interesting. How does one do this? It's definitely no. It's definitely no types, right? No. I always written in plain JavaScript. Oh, is it here? No. I thought you have to declare the module, but there's no bylaws in them. Let me just search here. I'm just searching in this previous project. Put this here. Search for aioli. Declare the types there. Package.json has types. Why is it? This is strange. It's the dependencies. It doesn't seem to at all have. There's no like type declarations. I'm very confused. Let me search in here. Same. Well, get a newer version. That's good. But yeah, interesting. Interesting. Let's just run it and see what we can get away with. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to the Bioasm docs. We're going to need. What we're actually going to do is just go actually back to our muscle example and then go to this one and then to C. So we can create this. And we will do this. Ooh, what you can do is reuse the same instance. So I might just do that for now. Will you reuse the same instance? Oh, wait, is drive. Ooh, okay, that's fine. We will, in fact, not. We have an async function here, so we can just do it. Yeah, that's fine. We will mount. Yeah, we'll literally just run this. We mount the file. Um, this is not important. Default. This is a switch statement where we return. This is the dummy. This is just dummy. This doesn't matter. Dumb, dumb, dumb. We do this. The data here will be, in fact, our text encoder. This is not known. CLI.ax. What the fuck is happening? Why is this so weird? What are you? You should not be there. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. We'll just literally take this one, I think. Input. How do you select the muscle or alignment? Wait, where's like the docs? Drive 5? Man, this is crazy. Source code on GitHub. That's cool. The manual? Commands? Align? Where's the output format? Oh, this is muscle 5. We're going muscle 3, right? Here we go. Muscle 3 legacy. Man, we should just use muscle 5. I don't know why there's like a. Is this the muscle? This is muscle 5. How do you get the muscle documentation for V3? This is so annoying. You know what? This is why Bioasm exists. We don't have to install it. We will, in fact, just. How do I see the result? Here we go. We will just run help. Rerun. What do we get? False. What? Ah, yeah. Pipe this to this. I assume should work. False. Hmm. Oh, there's no piping in this. You have to get the outputs is like the. How do you capture the standard out? I forget now. Documentation. Standard out. You gotta do it in print interleaved. How do you get it? How do you get the standard out? Is it literally? Where am I going? Go back to muscle. Okay, and then replace this with help, and then hit me with a console log. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to see the console. Output is just going to be CLI.std out. Rerun, rerun. Still loading. Uh, this is V3 um, output format. I don't know why I didn't just Google this before. Okay, is this documentation? Who's this? We have that CLW output format. Um, I'm just gonna do that later. It's annoying me. So we have our sequence. It's going to return a promised string. Should really be git committing this stuff. Let me just copy this. And then commit this, save that, and then initialize repo, add all that stuff. It, oh man, the LLM's really gonna struggle. We're just gonna initialize the entire repo and not care about all the stuff. Okay. Now let's re-add that. Oop. Um, let's muscle. We're going to run our command. We can then also return a promising string. It's not read file. That doesn't exist. thinks it knows what's going on. Let me just go to friggin' GitHub. Whoop, undo. Read. I assume it's just hallucinating, and I'm pretty sure read file is part of this system, but yeah, cat is actually, so this is in the mscripten file system. Yeah, let's do cat. Cat. Makes sense. Yeah, the authors would definitely know what's going on. Now, is that enough? This one is still doesn't like the fact that there are no types. I'm pretty sure this cannot exist. Yeah, that does not exist. Uh, so we'll just leave that for now. If that is that. Okay. Uh, use example, run, processing. Alignment failed. Please try again. Who decides that? It's a catches an error. Um, inspect it. What's it say? Console. Alignment failed. Cannot mount files specified. Must be a file blob string URL. Ooh. I like that it is working though. It's just that um, this can just be the sequence. I don't know why you need the encoder. What the fuck does that encoder do? This will literally just return a string as well. Output. It needs two string. Use example. Run. Let's have a look. Oh, it's exactly the same. uh, yeah. Okay, that's cool. Can we add the run? Did it work? Done. Is it done? What's happening? Oh, hell yeah. Okay. Um, we just need to update this, and we'll just get the old ChatGPT to do that as well. Uh, also add in their example data. It took a second because it had to download muscle, right? If I run it again, yeah, it's much faster this time, which is good. Um, adapt the muscle. It has the context, but whatever. Adapt the muscle sequence command to be to work with the different output formats. Also, what are the optional output formats? Are these the correct ones? Do they do something special? That's the real question. Maybe they have a conversion step. What are our output formats? Faster, cluster W. So we should change this to HTML. Philo, lib. Um, let me just inspect this and steal those. Philo, lib sequential, and philo, lib interleaved. And whatever this is. Oh, we deleted that. Option, yeah, he knows what it wants. GSF. Uh, them in the same order? Sure. Faster, cluster, Let's do another one. Option